My name is Kevin Stansel, and I am a former member of the group Maze, featuring Frankie Beverly. My most memorable moment. When we did our first show as Maze at the Chastain Park in Atlanta, Georgia, it was on a Friday night. The night before, I had received word that my father, my hero, my dad, Ernest Blakeney, had transitioned from this world. And that was news that I never wanted to ever hear. But that Thursday night, I received word that he had passed. That Friday, we had to do the show at Chastain Park in Atlanta, Georgia. And Maze's music, Frankie Beverly, helped me to bear that load a lot easier. The load became a little lighter because of them. So I am extremely glad that I had an opportunity to not just play with them, but they were a part of what I had felt like was one of my greatest losses in this life. Losing my dad was a blow, but they did help me to bear it and to get through it. And so that is probably one of many memorable moments that I've had with Maze featuring Frankie Beverly. My feeling on the music of Maze and Frankie Beverly, the truth was I didn't know who they were. I used to, when I had hair, I used to go to a barbershop in Paterson, New Jersey known as Cut Creators. And every time I walked up in there, they were playing this music and I never knew who it was. I never bothered to ask, but I just always heard it. So finally, when I did bother to ask and I decided to inquire about it, they told me who it was. And I was like, man, I don't know who that is. I never really paid attention. 34 years later, to be on stage playing this music, to be on stage with the man who created all of the music, was something that I would never take lightly. So their music and how I felt about it was a part of my life all the time that I didn't even know. But to play it and to actually be in a position where I'm the one who is making it sound the way it sounds, that was just phenomenal. So that's how I felt about his music. His music was a part of my life. What did I learn from Frankie Beverly? I learned from Frankie Beverly to live a quiet life. Don't have your name being dragged through the mud because of confusion and mishaps and all kind of scandals and all of that. If you really knew Frankie Beverly and you paid attention, you have not heard one bad thing about that guy. And I was fortunate enough to be around somebody like that who had that kind of presence, and that meant the world to me. So what I learned from Frankie Beverly was live a quiet life.